simulator, rookie. Now show me what you can do in live action.
You heard him. Let's show our command what you can do.
Remember when consoles had space shooters? Star Fox, Rogue Squadron, Panzer Dragoon? Those were good times. And someone got the idea that the only things we wanted to shoot in our games were zombies and Germans. Hello? Neither of those things explode. I'll tell you what does explode, though, my head. When I'm playing this thing, this is exactly the kind of game I've been waiting for. Ever since Fox McCloud started thinking people want to see him walk. Foxes can't even do that. You delusional quadruped. It's not about you or your biological lies. It's about flying fast and blowing shit up. Fortunately, those things are back. In a big way. Actually, it's a little way. iPhone fits in your pocket. Just released to the App Store and sent to us by our friend Cody, ARC Squadron is a space shooter just like the ones you remember. In fact, it takes all the things that made those games great and sort of modernizes them. So you have on-rails shooting, spaceships, asteroids, and barrel rolls, but also touch controls and customization and some impressive modern technology. So the name of the game's simple. Fly forward, avoid crap, shoot other crap. If you ever jumped into the cockpit of an R-Wing, you'll be very comfortable in ARC Squadron. The difference is in control. And without buttons, the team at Psyonix had to think outside the box a bit. And as often happens, creative thinking led to a real breakthrough. So you play simply by swiping the screen in any direction. The ship basically follows your finger, and I was shocked by how responsive it is. It's really no issue whatsoever, and your weapons fire anytime you place the reticule over an enemy. This is another smart piece of design. Why mash buttons if you don't have to? Obviously, the controls are a big part of the story in ARC Squadron, but another item worth mentioning is how the game looks. This thing's running on the iOS version of the Unreal Engine, like Infinity Blade, and it really works to the game's benefit. The smooth animations, the solid frame rate, the great graphics, the ARC Squadron is a showpiece game for Apple's platform. In fact, it's a showpiece in a lot of ways. The gameplay is exemplary, the graphics are stunning, there's a ton of content, 64 levels, customizable ships. I mean, it's everything you've ever loved about classic space shooters wrapped into a stunning iOS game. ARC Squadron is the real deal. Your move, Fox.